Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Real, where I'll be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today I'm looking at Season 4, Episode 20, The Yoko Factor. We begin the episode with a recap of Angel. Buffy tracks Faith to LA, Angel protects her, the pair punch each other, Buffy tells Angel about Riley, and he yells at her. All caught up? Good. Colonel Dickface talks to his boss about everything that's been happening, while Spike warns Adam that Buffy is not to be messed with. But Adam welcomes the chaos, and into the credits we go. Adam wants to know why Spike hasn't killed Buffy yet, and he says it's bad luck and his new chip. So Adam promises to have it removed once he has Buffy where he wants her. But Spike warns him that the Scoobies tend to get in the way. Adam wants Spike to get her friends away from her, which he's excited about, and Buffy comes home to discover Willow hasn't come back. Xander visits Riley to give him a change of clothes, and they talk about Angel, with Xander filling in the gaps that Buffy left out, which upsets Riley.
She kind of left that part out, huh?
Yeah, she did.
Giles is singing again.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird now.
Spike visits looking for Buffy and says he has a deal for her. He'll break into the initiative and get files about Adam if he's guaranteed protection from getting the pointy end of a wooden stick. And while Giles promises to pass along the message, Spike doubts she'll listen to him, seeing as he's no longer her watcher. Willow and Tara have the cat they talked about in the last episode and name her Kitty Fantastico. And they talk about how Willow and Buffy have grown apart lately. Speaking of, Buffy is rather standoffish when Riley goes to visit, having tapped into the initiative's communication frequency so they can't sneak up on him. And she doesn't want to talk about what happened with Angel, so he leaves, while Xander gives Spike some clothes in order to sneak into the initiative. His disguise comes with a free gun, which sets off his chip even though it's fake, and seriously Xander, could you have a bigger target on you? Spike then implies he's joining the army, which infuriates Anya, and he has to squash that rumour, which apparently came from Buffy and Willow, which pisses him off, so Spike tells him to calm down. Buffy is wandering around in broad daylight with a massive gun, so of course she runs into Forrest, who blames her for the initiative unravelling, as they explore a cave, which comes with a free Adam. Buffy tells Forrest to run as she fights Adam, but he zaps him instead, which supercharges him, and he receives a good stabbing. Adam then turns the gun on Buffy, so she has to run, where she takes a tumble and knocks herself out. So Adam's just gonna walk up and finish her off, right? Spike composes himself outside of Giles's before bursting in, acting like he's being chased, and hands over the discs that he apparently got from the initiative. Giles is drunk and cranky, while Spike notes Tara and Willow's relationship, and complains that Willow is losing her touch when she discovers the files are encrypted. He mentions that the rest of the Scoobies think Willow and Tara and their magic is just a phase, and while Tara says she should talk to Buffy about it, Spike doesn't want her to get distracted. The initiative is getting overcrowded as distress calls come in from different squads, which Riley picks up on and rushes off to help, where he comes across Angel, who is not pleased to see him. Riley assumes he's lost his soul again, and the pair get into a pretty awesome fight, obvious stunt doubles aside, which only ends when reinforcements arrive, so Riley has to limp away. Buffy gets home injured, where Angel pays her a visit, proving you do need an invite to get into actual dorm rooms, and she's not pleased to see him.
Let me guess. You thought of something else really hurtful to say, and you couldn't tell me on the phone, because the funniest part is that look on my face.
Buffy, please.
Riley bursts in, brandishing a gun, and gets punch happy, so Buffy has to separate them before asking Riley to leave, but he refuses, so they leave.
Not moving a muscle.
She yells at Angel in the hallway, and they both calm down, apologizing to each other for interrupting each other's lives, and Angel agrees to leave.
It means a lot that you came.
Spike reports back to Adam, saying he was successful in his mission, but Adam won't take Spike's chip out yet because he says there's more to do, while Riley pours his heart out to Buffy.
If you're gonna break my heart, do it fast.
Buffy is confused until Riley explains what he thought, and she has to set the record straight.
Because I'm so in love with you, I can't think straight.
Aww. Are you going to tell him that his former best friend got shish kebabbed by Adam? Oh wait, she does. And Riley rushes off upset. Willow is still faffing with the disc, Giles is drunk off his tits, Buffy is impatient, and they all get into an argument.
Okay, you and Willow go do the superpower thing. I'll stay behind and putt around the Batcave with crusty old Alfred here.
No, I am no Alfred, sir. No, you forget. Alfred had a job.
Tara retreats, followed by Anya. The trio carry on squabbling, which Giles is amused by.
What dicks?
Are you drunk?
Yes, quite a bit, actually.
And Willow wants to know her role within the group and if she's valued. Tara and Anya listen from the bathroom as the argument rages on. Giles decides to go to bed, Willow blurts out that Tara is her girlfriend,
Bloody hell.
and Buffy yells at them both.
I guess I'm starting to understand why there's no ancient prophecy about a chosen one and her friends.
The episode ends with Riley going to Adam. Well, I'd say Adam has finally done something, but he didn't. It was Spike. Dude, we're right at the end of the season and yet you still haven't made a move. Obviously this episode was overflow from the Angel episode Sanctuary, but once again his presence wasn't really warranted. He didn't make much of an impact on the story, aside from getting into it with Riley, and even that wasn't the cause for him going to Adam in the end. The main point of the story is Spike creating rifts and breaking the group apart, and he does so easily based on his knowledge of each of the Scoobies, which is really telling of the underlying issue. While they were all growing apart and becoming oblivious of each other's feelings, Spike was absorbing more and more information about them in order to ultimately manipulate them. What's more, all the points he makes are valid. Buffy doesn't really pay attention to Giles anymore now he's not her watcher. Xander is seen as the weakest member of the group, the others don't understand Willow's relationship with Tara and magic, and Spike will continue to pick up on things throughout the show's run, and use the information he has to control those around him, especially in the case of Riley. If you cast your mind back to the episode Fear itself, Gaknar, right before he got squished, predicted that Buffy's friends would abandon her, and this episode proves just how right he was. And while that was a throwaway joke, it just goes to show how much this series carries its themes and storylines throughout. An interesting observation I found was how Tara and Anya, as the newest Scoobies, retreated when the arguing started. And they didn't make a big point of it either. Tara just slips away in the background, with Anya following swiftly after. But what's even more interesting is that Giles retreats as well after a while, leaving just the core trio, further cementing how he doesn't feel relevant to the group. However, his place in the group will be solidified in a major way in the next episode, proving it's the core 4 and not the core 3. A side note, Drunk Giles is hilarious and everything I need in my life. And I love that despite him wandering in countless times, Giles has never bothered to do the uninvite spell on Spike, proving that they are kind of kindred spirits whether they like it or not. We have a single human death to add to our list, poor Forrest, who was skewered by Adam, which brings our running total to 16 humans, 1 transformation, 20 vampires, 21 demons, 1 werewolf, and 1 monster. So there you have it. That was the Yoko factor. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be sired by my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels, Jane Talks Trek, Jane Talks Murder, and Jane Plays Games Badly. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.